placed hook. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
It's so hot, it's so heated. There's a roof on here you don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on earth.
Only catching air with that hook. There's a counter shot. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Misses with the straight left. Has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside.
There's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant this trally's up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about back here. It's funny how this tables turn.
Hello. Vasily. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. And there's the bell to start the round. It's all offense, all the time. Good right hand. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Their first fight was sensational as both men went down. Let's see what happens here as Lomachenko looks for his second victory over Linares.
This is the first time in Lomachenko's impressive career he'd been knocked to the canvas. Oh, the shame of it is what he's thinking. Because he wants to be unblemished. He don't want to be touching canvas as a professional fighter. But he did, so now he's thinking, whoa, I got to turn that round, get the look back. But still came back and dominated Linares. Turned it round, made him pay for his rudeness. He made him pay and won convincingly.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Lomachenko in trouble. Lomachenko on the canvas. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. He threw a punch and just got countered. Let's talk about Loma and that. They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Punch lands. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Which fighter will say no mas? Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
Did you see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything else.
Lomachenko is buzzed. That was the moment.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed.
Uh-oh. Lomachenko just got rocked. Lomachenko goes down. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Let's talk about Loma. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Look at that left uppercut. Lomachenko in trouble. Keeping those gloves, and before they get knocked down, they choose to go down on their own and take a knee.
Best thing the fighter did, otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
This has been a very competitive round between these two. That jab won't score.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just missing. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And he scores with the counter. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Uh-oh, Lomachenko just got rocked. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it. Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself.
Lomachenko in trouble. Down goes Lomachenko. As we take another look, you can see it. The body shot was pitch perfect, and it won in the fight.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory. And what?
Yeah, look at Duff. All the belts, my team. Swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, no ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, and swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, no ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, and swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, no ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Uppercut, fling, right up, fling. Contrary ting, send man over the ropes. Man try come for the bell, but I punched you, never saw ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros are stood on the sideline, head in the hand, shot, joke of the show. They keep those hands up, swing for their fences. All you're going on, Paul, if it's sure. How much do you want to be the champ? How much do you want to please the fans? How much do you want to be the king? And how much do you want to feed your camp? How much do you want to see people chant? Swing like you got a thing to lose. It's the ESPC, beat them neatly. Titles of ever in dispute. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man said get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring men right, somebody shot fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, 173 centimeters tall, tipping the scales at the 135-pound limit, and he's got a reach of 188 centimeters. And he'll be facing Terrence Bud Crawford, and he weighed in at an even 61 kilos. He is 173 centimeters tall with a reach of 188.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic.
And here he is, Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time.
It'll be ding-ding from first valve. They're off.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the... And there's the bell to start the round. The jab slightly off target. How about that time counter shot? They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. You don't want to trade shots. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this. They love this. They are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Do you believe what we are seeing? This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counterpunchers are the best.
Swing and a miss with that left hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Nice counterpunch right up the middle. From this moment forward, he cannot. They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The jab doesn't quite connect. Which one of these acts is Crawford in trouble? Maybe not as hurt as we thought, but he can't continue to take those punches. What is he doing in there?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Good counter punch. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That counter shot lands. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
These punches coming from every angle. That counter shot lands. When you watch lightweight, you expect high-level footwork and hand speed, and that's what we're getting here this afternoon. Johnny, I love watching these lighter fighters just based on the hand speed and the foot movement. So impressive to watch. been a very competitive round between these two. No rest for the weary.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. The straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. That hook just can't find the target. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. He threw a punch and just got countered. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it.
And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter. Fast fighter can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one up. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Beautiful counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments. It's all offense all the time.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
The jab doesn't quite connect. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Right uppercut can't find a home. Here we go with these two lightning-quick right legs.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. He had his moment, but has it gone by?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. It's the wrong place to fall asleep. Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Jab does not score. Crawford is dazed. very competitive round with 10 seconds left. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious. They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you're going to keep down.
Misses with the straight left. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world.
Can you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit. How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter. He's got to waste time, step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again, and that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's see how the game plan changes. They ring the bell, and here we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Insane action. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in the contest?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Crawford's legs are all over the place. They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here. Well, he's back on his feet, but for how long? This could go south in a hurry.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round one.
Crawford may be ready to go down. It looks like he might not be as hurt as we thought.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Well done with that counter shot. So it's planned. And there's the bell to start the round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes and get your head straight.
Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And he misses with that straight left. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, what a result.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around.